Hey everyone, we're back with Raincoat. Last time, a doctor died, and our chief is potentially dead. And for all we know, the others could have been captured or not. Hard to tell, but suffice to say, we are in kind of dire straits right now. A lot has happened. Last time was chock full of stuff. And, God, I don't even know, man. Actually, wait, no, there's one more. I just realized something upon starting this recording. We definitely know there's gonna be more stuff with Yako, because there's we still have one more Shinigami statue to find for him. Maybe, unless it's like, you know, he's dead, and because technically all of these happened in the past. So maybe his fifth one will be one we see eventually. You know, about like something before he died. I don't know. I still don't think it's likely that he's dead, but time will tell. Anyways, we ran away with Fubuki while everyone else stayed behind, including Tetsuhiko, who is not a fighter, but he certainly put up a fight.
I am completely useless.
And also poor Fubuki. Has the ability to rewind time and yet wasn't able to rewind enough in order to save a person she cared about.
The chief ended up like that. And there was not a thing I could do for him.
You know, Yuma brought up in case 3 that it was having the ability to rewind time and having lives in your hands basically must be a heavy burden. And well, we can clearly see that that is very much the case here. Both of them went through it last time. I mean, obviously Yako went through it even more, but these two, oh boy. Yuma was right next to him when he, you know, said, mentioned, name dropped Fink the Slaughter Artist, and Fubuki, you know, tried to rewind time to save him twice, and it wasn't enough. Oh, they're all here. Oh, Halara's carrying him. He's laid down at least.
Is everyone safe?
Halara at least carried him off.
Except the chief.
How is he?
He's unconscious. His pulse is weak.
He's on death's door, but he's not dead yet.
Damn. How did this happen to the chief? Yuma, did you see anything?
Yeah. I passed a suspicious man when I went into the hallway.
A very tall one. Or maybe it's just that Yuma's short.
But by then, the chief was already... The chief said it was the hitman, Fink the Slaughter Artist. Then, he fell unconscious.
I'll never forgive Yomi for what he did. Kicking a man while he's in this state.
So, it's confirmed the hitman got to him. Damn it all! Why attack our chief?
How the fuck did they even get around? Like, how did they get past security? They somehow looped around. They had to get past all 3 of the detectives and get past all of the peacekeepers in order to kill Yako. Well, attempt to kill him.
I couldn't even pursue him. I let the hitman get away.
I can't even blame him with the situation Yako was. Prioritizing the safety of a friend comes over vengeance.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
No, you were right to not pursue him. If you had, you might not be alive right now.
That's true.
But...
Save your regrets for later. Right now, we must consider our next move.
We can find out who the culprit is later.
Even now, I won't allow time to be wasted.
How did things end up like this?
You gotta talk to
I
everyone.
should talk with the others about what to do next.
Let's console Fubuki first.
Fubuki, are you alright?
Yes, I will be well once I rest a bit. However, my inexperience resulted in the chief.
It's not your fault. You tried your best to help. I was bewildered and confused, and you brought me all the way here.
Yeah, she did really good in the heat of the moment there.
Thank you so much. the one who's still inexperienced. He was right there. I couldn't do anything to help him.
You are the trainee after all.
How can I call myself a detective when I can't even save a friend?
There! Right now you're still a trainee anyway!
Can you fuck off, genuinely? God, I hate you sometimes.
Sorry.
Thank you. Have some humility, for God's sake. I appreciate that she at least was able to read the room for once. I appreciate that at least. Like saying that type of thing is in extremely poor taste. But I'm glad that she at least reeled it in there. I can appreciate something like that type of writing at least.
No.
Fubuki, if anything, Fubuki probably just needs to train more, you know? In order to get better at these things.
Yuma, I'm glad you're safe. I can't handle seeing anyone else covered in blood.
Tetsuhiko, are you alright?
Yeah, I'll manage. Someone punched me in the face during that scuffle earlier. They damaged my precious moneymaker. Damn it!
Thank you, buddy. A light in the darkness, this guy. I still am very proud of him for, like, 3 times this game has he tackled someone in order to just, like, hold off a person, you know?
So, what do we do now? We can't stay here for too long.
Like, bro should join a frickin' rugby team or some shit. You know, like, he tackled frickin' Martina and then Yomi, and then that random peacekeeper. Like, yo, my man's cooking.
Right.
Gotta make light out of some situations. Alright, what's he gonna say anymore? What is his... I kind of gotta wonder where his backpack was put.
Vivia, I didn't know you were here at the lab too.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice. Chief's orders.
Well, I'm glad you're here. You certainly came in helpful in that fight somehow.
Although, I do feel a sense of wonder at the idea of a secret lab. I fully intended to take a lazy look around the place, but I wasn't given the chance to relax. I was dragged around by Halara and forced to search all over. Jeez, no one will leave me alone.
Yep.
Master, I get the feeling that he's...
Huh? What is it?
nothing. Maybe it's just my imagination.
What, the fact that he can witness you
Seriously, what?
and that he knows you exist and can probably even hear this conversation that we're having?
Sheesh.
Right in his face. No one will leave me alone. Alright. Let's talk to Halara and then Yako. Oh, or,
Please stay strong.
okay, I guess we're talking to him first.
Chief.
He's still
Fucking
breathing,
poor Yuma.
but he's lost a lot of blood. This is what death looks like. It's the same as every other victim you've seen.
It's not the same. I won't let it be the same.
Defy death, Yuma! I do like that we're actually... Despite the fact that Shinigami still has her usual poor taste for, like, comments, she does, at least, she does seem to have, like, some type of thing with death, I guess, you know, being a death god. Like, Shinigami's, like, a very, I don't know, she's a very inconsistent character, I guess. Like, comedy moments, and then randomly she'll just have like sense of humility and like reading the room and stuff. Like that one we had with when we were talking to Fubuki in particular was wild. Like that showed both sides of the field, which was very odd. All right, Halara.
Halara, what brought you here?
I was preparing to sneak into that restricted area we discussed, but just as I was about to leave, the chief told me about the death threat. So I headed to Amaterasu with everyone else and snuck into the lab.
So you haven't gone to the restricted area yet. Maybe that's where we'll end up going next chapter or something.
After that, the chief told Vivi and I to investigate the area. I didn't think it would end up this way. We should have stayed together as a group.
What's the chief's condition?
We've provided first aid, but
Will he survive?
Which one of you even knows first aid? If I had to guess, I'd say it's Vivia because he's wrapped in bandages constantly, but
I'm sorry. I don't know the right lie to tell you at this time.
jeez.
So, the chief...
In any case, it's only a matter of time at this rate. We must get him out of here as soon as possible.
Which means we've got to speed run this chapter.
But that's no easy task. We took out some of the peacekeepers, but many are still around. And Yomi managed to disappear. I wonder if he took advantage of the confusion and ran away.
Yes, he did. I mean, I guess we got to see it on the cutscene, but maybe some of the others were too busy.
It's unlike him to quietly retreat. He'll return here soon with many more of his underlings.
Then we need to leave this facility right away!
The gate to the lab has been sealed off. Thanks to that, we can't even leave the building.
I'm guessing that our method of escape will be figuring out the same way that Fink the Slaughter Artist got in and out.
The elevator to the ground level has been disabled too. We have no place to run.
No place to run?
Shit, man.
Hey, you got a minute? We can't
Yes,
stay
here you
here
go.
forever. We have to take a chance and try busting through the front gates.
I can't agree to that. Wagering on a bet you have no chance of winning is the same as throwing the match.
So you'd rather keep waiting until peacekeepers break down the door? Oh, right. We can use Fubuki's thing.
Huh? Mine? Really? I am not sure it is worthy of showing off yet.
I've no clue where your head's at, but I'm talking about your thing! Your forte!
What was... What are you talking about, Fubuki? Were you gonna, like, strip or something? What does she
Use
mean?
that, we can get through the gate without being spotted by the peacekeepers. Even if they catch us, you can just turn back time.
Impossible. The gate can't be unlocked except from the outside. A peacekeeper has to make a call on the intercom to get them to open it. They would never let us through. That won't change no matter how many times you try.
Then what about Desuhiko's disguise forte? If he looks like a peacekeeper, maybe he can get us through the gate.
I thought about that too, but my bag is outside the gate.
Ouch.
This shorty detective is so useless. He can never help when we need him most.
Maybe we have no choice but to force our way through.
Don't rush to conclusions. The roulette has yet to stop.
Why must you
Until it
make all these
does,
metaphors?
We must consider the best course of action.
We still don't even know what the hell Vivia's forte is. Maybe he's the... I mean, we've gone over everyone else's, so what's his?
The best course? I don't know.
What's this all about?
How did it end up like this? We just happened to appear at the scene of the doctor's murder.
Yes, that's it!
Huh?
The peacekeepers made up their minds that we're responsible for killing Dr. Weska. They don't think the hitman even existed in the first place.
Was it just... Would it just have been the same answer no matter who I talked to? I just kind of ended up talking to her first. That was very quick.
So what? Proving that doesn't help us in this situation at all.
But what if we proved our innocence? What if we could prove this was done by the hitman? The peacekeepers would have no reason to apprehend us.
Maybe, but still.
How do you intend on proving our innocence?
Don't tell me you're gonna catch that hitman and turn him over to the peacekeepers. That's impossible. He's probably already escaped by now.
Then we gotta investigate it. We have to investigate the doctor's lab and gather evidence of the hitman's crime.
That makes sense.
That's crazy talk. How do you plan on investigating under these circumstances? Besides, proving our innocence doesn't guarantee the peacekeepers will suddenly let us go. This facility is already restricted. They could make up any reason they want to arrest us. You've seen how they act for a while now.
That may be true, but we're detectives, aren't we? We have to stand up to them the only way we can. When all hope seems lost, that's exactly the moment to fight back as detectives.
He's not wrong.
We must obtain the truth and use it against the peacekeepers.
I agree with Yuma.
Alara,
It's
Let's
true.
go.
Detectives should use the truth as their weapon of choice. I didn't expect to hear that from you, Yuma. You sure have grown.
Damn the wink. Let's go, Halara.
How do we even investigate? The place is crawling with peacekeepers outside this room.
Still, it's not impossible. We have someone
Pans
with the best
over.
forte for this situation.
What is he cooking? What does he have?
Could it be Vivia?
I'll talk to everyone.
Damn.
If only I had my disguise tools. Damn it! Right now, all I can do is rely on Vivia. Tetsuhiko.
What should I do?
Would it be possible to save Chief Yako with Vivia's forte?
No.
I don't know yet, but let's talk to Vivia and find out. Chief. And
First
you.
off,
You should ask about his
What
powers.
does that mean?
Vivia's forte. Alright, what are you cooking, my man?
Vivia, will you tell me about your forte?
I just remembered. I heard rumors about him back at the WDO. Vivia Twilight can supposedly solve crimes in his sleep.
What?
In
Is that
his
like
sleep?
literally?
It's not a big deal. My condition lets me do detective work while sleeping. Kinda like how some people sneeze differently than others.
Huh?
In my case,
Oh, just get to the point. We're running out of time. Can you or can't you do this investigation?
oh, the point? Well, the point is, at the end of the rainbow is an ancient battlefield.
What are you... I don't think that's the point.
Hey, can I punch you just this once?
The sound of him tightening his grip.
Get him, tiny man! You and I are on the exact same page right now.
Tiny man.
If I skip too much, you won't understand. Reading the first and final page of a novel won't give you any notion about the story.
I don't want to hear about some story. Tell us about your forte!
I'll explain. His
Thanks.
forte is spectral projection. He can control his own ethereal self.
Oh.
Ethereal self. I suppose I should call it a soul.
I
or
knew
ghost.
it!
He is not confined by the laws of physics.
I knew it! I was just like... He said from a bird's eye view and stuff like that before, and I'm just like, well, flight seems kind of simple. And I'm thinking, what else could we do? What about his personality? His personality is that he likes to sleep and then he wants to die. Like, what else would it be but like turning into a ghost? That was my... I'm good. I mean, maybe it's not really that complex when you piece those things together, but still, I piece them together and that makes me cool.
Which means he can pass through walls and floors. And all the while, other people cannot see him.
In other words, you can turn yourself into a ghost?
He's a soul reaper.
So you can investigate without being seen by the peacekeepers.
I won't do it.
Huh?
Hey, now's not the time to back down!
Is it just like, I wanted to do my edgy explanation and you ruined it?
I'm not asking you to read the room or whatever, but at least do something for your friends here!
You think I don't care about my friends? I've made my decision because I care for all of you. You are all determined to fight. But don't you think it'd be better to do as the peacekeepers say in this case? You may be able to get Chief Yako medical attention in exchange for surrendering. Don't you think that's the highest chance of survival out of all our options?
Surrender! Oh, you gotta be kidding. Don't you have any pride as a detective?
Not at
No.
all.
Whoa, that sure was blunt.
Clinging to pride is why conflict will never vanish from this world. I hate conflict. I'd rather live in a quiet and peaceful world.
I want to die someday.
Butterflies cross the lake, and snowy
Damn it.
flowers conceal the moon. I simply wish to sleep soundly in a serene world. Is it such a crime to hold this small wish?
If no one else is willing to say it, then I will warn you. It's a sin to waste such a talent given to you. You are skilled as a detective. However, you lack the willpower to make use of it.
True.
Why is that? Are you afraid of something? Or perhaps you are laughing at the rest of us?
Damn, Halara.
I'm happy to hear you have such high regard for me, Halara. But you're simply overestimating me.
We literally saw you kick a guy's ass earlier. We know you have some capabilities at least.
I didn't become a detective because I wanted to be. And as to whether or not I'm afraid, I would say that I may be. When you desire something, you're afraid of losing it. And yet, why does everyone continue to have desires?
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
Is the truth even worth it?
It's no use. I thought he was incomprehensible, but he's actually completely bonkers. Look at the chief. He's dying here. Doesn't it hurt your soul even a little? I can't believe you'd go and spout all this nonsense right now.
Let's go, my man.
If I've offended you. Don't worry. I'll stop talking.
Yeah, stop talking and start working.
As usual, I'll simply go to a dark place, out of sight, out of mind.
Master, you gotta stop him!
Vivia, please, wait. I don't understand what you're saying, but I know we need your help right now. If you say you won't cooperate with the investigation, I don't mind. But in exchange,
Let me use your power.
will you please hold hands with me?
It never gets old.
Are you trying to make up? I don't remember us fighting to begin with.
No, I just want to borrow your power.
Ah, this is your coalescence, is it?
You knew and were just playing dumb?
Well, if it's just holding hands, I don't mind. I have no reason to decline.
Good. Now be a good boy and stay still and don't go anywhere.
Shinigami?
Huh?
What is this sensation? I knew it already, but this guy is strange.
He reacted to that.
Strange. Yeah, he is kind of a weird person.
That's not what I meant.
So, you can now use spectral projection? If so, I must warn you. When
Okay.
using my forte, your body will act as though you're asleep. You better lay down before you begin.
All right.
We sleeping.
You'll be defenseless while using it, so be careful. No, everyone is here, so you don't have to worry.
What would happen if he just let go of our hand while we do it? Would we just like snap back to our body?
Also, your ghost form doesn't mean you're completely safe from harm.
Hey, Yuma. Do you think you can do it?
I don't know, but I'll try. Can you watch over my body in the meantime?
Sorry, I just want to look at the soles of his shoes. A nice color of purple.
Yeah, you can count on me.
Go and investigate to your heart's content. We'll handle things here.
Thank you.
Understood. There's not much time. I need to proceed with the investigation and get everyone out of here.
Here
have
we
to
go.
do this for Chief Yako.
Things about to get goaded here. Hand holding. Are we gonna change color?
Your
Oh,
soul actually
damn.
came out.
Tamashi.
So this is spectral projection. It's strange to see myself outside of my own body.
So is Shinigami gonna be able to go with us? Does she follow the soul instead
Wait,
of
it
out?
didn't hurt, but it feels like I bumped into something. Is it because I've become a spirit like you, Shinigami?
Oh.
Looks like I can smack you directly now. I'm loving this.
So I guess she's tied to the soul instead, so she can still follow
This
us.
makes me feel really uneasy.
Is Ivy just looking at
Lucky for
us?
You, I'm here. Now we're literally soulmates.
Oh, maybe that's why Vivia can see Shinigami. If it's the same type of power, then maybe he kind of has a good grasp on like the shape of his own soul or something. I'm getting into some freaking Jujutsu Kaisen Mahito shit right now, but you know, it works.
Lucky for you, I'm here. Now we're literally soulmates.
Things about to get... Oh, damn. Talmoshi. Talmoshi. Are we gonna change color? Oh, damn. Talmoshi. 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 Talmo Interesting, interesting. Popular appliances. Indoor dryers very popular. Makes sense. Kagutsuchi model. Oh, okay then.
His soul has probably left his body about now.
Huh? Really? He doesn't look all that different to me.
Looks like Tetsuhiko can't see me. I'm sure I can investigate without the Peacekeepers spotting me now.
Yeah.
By the way, Yuma, I'm sure you're hovering right above the floor near us. You're only doing so subconsciously. Right now, you're truly free from the shackles of the laws of physics. Similarly, it may at first be difficult to pass through a wall due to the preconceived notion. To begin,
Whoops.
try passing through a door. Your consciousness views doors innately as passageways. Why don't you try it out?
I'm passing through the door.
We're gonna do some freaking no clip stuff now, baby.
I are the same now, Master.
Okay, now I gotta see again.
Yeah.
Please hit in there, Chief.
That's right.
Sorry, I feel a need to talk to everyone just for the
This
hell of
looks
it.
bad.
I'm counting on you, my man. You're the only one who could save the chief.
Yeah.
Got it. I'll be right back, Tetsuhiko.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are, Yuma. Well, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Vivia, thank you. Here we go. Wow.
Wow.
Looks like
You really made it.
looks like the main lights are back on.
This means I can freely go in and out of places I couldn't before.
This will be really useful for figuring out how the hell Fink you got in and out of places.
Also, the hallway's brightly lit now. Seems like the regular power switched back on.
Yep.
Anyway, we got to investigate the murder scene. We need to hurry up before more Peacekeepers arrive.
Yep, hysterical.
All right, finally time to investigate, it would seem. What the hell?
Whoa, it's huge. I wonder how many people are in there.
Looks like we can't go this way. Let's look for another path.
I'm curious what the hell that is and why it exists. The hell are these? Are these just random souls?
What are those?
They're lost, wandering souls. They're your natural enemies while you're in ghost form.
Is this what Vivia was warning us about?
Yeah, just be careful not to touch them.
What happens
So we
if I
gotta take
do?
detours, I guess?
I'll be joining them! I can't wait to see that!
Why are you excited about that? Anyway, let's be careful and make sure not to touch them.
Okay.
Time for the tutorial!
Critical lab, but watch out for wandering souls.
Kids, things are gonna get nuts!
Be careful, so spooky. Spooky
let's hurry.
wooky.
Let's go!
Alright. Alright, so I guess that's what it is. I just have to wait.
Oh, that was a close one.
Okay, yeah. Do it like this way.
It's
Ugh.
flowing like a waterfall.
Oh man, this is wacky woohoo. Oh shit. Ah. Am I gaming?
There are so many!
I'm gaming, I'm no longer gaming, I'm no longer gaming.
More.
I am gaming. I'm a professional. This is wild looking. Alright, what do I do with this one? Okay, I think I get how this one works. Seems to be pretty simple. I just kind of follow and Alright. Follow along like this. Got him. Alright. Now, do with all that.
I was really sorry.
First try, baby. I'm so good at this game. It's almost scary how good I am. Walks around barefoot with his dogs out, but he's dead, so it don't matter.
Here.
Oh, there's Yako's
Hope there's
blood.
no one inside.
Who cares if there is? Not like they can see you anyway.
And not like you can be murdered by toxic gas
It's a matter
anymore.
of how I feel. Even if they can't see me, it'd make me uneasy if peacekeepers were there.
So that's how it is. I'm already used to it, so I didn't notice.
There's gonna be another soul right on the other side, and we're gonna get absorbed.
Nobody's here. Guess the peacekeepers have better stuff to do than investigate after all that happened. I wonder if the doctor's body is still here.
Maybe the doctor's soul is still floating around here, unable to pass on.
I actually kind of consider that. What if we get fused with it?
I just scared myself.
Hey, if we meet the doctor's soul, maybe we can ask him what happened.
This may be weird coming from me, but I doubt it'll be that easy.
I guess so. We'll just have to take this one step at a time.
They basically just explain it by saying, haha, no. Finally, to investigation. Alright.
Time to investigate.
Intercom.
We're not done investigating yet.
Sorry, I just want to see if I can get anything from it. Intercom.
This intercom is connected to the doctor's lab. I spoke to Dr. Weska a few times over this. We were talking on the intercom when
Twice.
the incident started. Dr. Weska, I'll come get you. Can you shut off the security on your end?
What the?
Then he
Dr.
got
Weska,
attacked.
What's wrong?
Wait, who are you? Help! Somebody come help me!
Doctor? Doctor!
Rip.
If the doctor was attacked by someone, that means the intruder was already inside the town. So it has to have been the hitman. How did he get inside?
I wonder if we're gonna get a more intense investigation theme when we hit case 5 or something like Danganronpa games.
The security system was still active, so it should have been impossible to enter. How did the killer get in? And where did he go after murdering the doctor?
Those are the million-dollar questions of this case, aren't they?
This is the airlock. Let's check it out in case there are any clues. That sure is suspicious, Master.
This is the decontamination device. If toxic gas leaks from the other chamber, this device is supposed to ensure it doesn't spread. What's inside the vents? I want to scope it out further, but I'm too short.
Master, did you forget you're a ghost right now?
Can we fly?
Right! I can just do this!
Ooh. He just
I'm
magically
floating.
understands it.
Whoa!
No kidding. This spectral projection is such a convenient forte. If that anemic vampire joined the investigation from the start, this could have gone much faster.
Same can go with a lot of cases, honestly.
Maybe, but there's no point in debating it now.
Everyone's got some pretty useful fortes around here.
The vent has a cover with bars on it. It looks hollow inside, but it's too dark to say for certain. The cover has a hinge on it. It looks like it can be easily opened and closed.
Yuma's hand, he just tries to grab it, but then he realizes he can't.
Oh, that's right. I can't touch it since I'm a ghost right now. But there's no need to open it with my hand. I can just stick my head inside. There's a lot of space in here.
Maybe this was the way out. The intruder must have come through here. So that's it, right? That solves everything.
This is the main part of the decontamination device. During decontamination, the fins rotate to suck out air.
Yeah.
The structure isn't built for someone to get inside. It's designed to filter air and nothing else. This couldn't be used as an escape route.
Well, having an easy escape out of a locked room is like covering your pizza in anchovies.
How's that?
Because it'd ruin the whole thing.
Damn.
Sure.
Anchovy lovers will be furious at this remark.
The cover is easy to open and close, probably for maintenance.
Anchovies!
There's no harm in remembering this. It could be a clue for something else.
Living in the sunlight, living in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Guess it was just that. Nothing else around here. Onwards to the gas.
It's the dangerous toxic gas chamber!
Ooh, ooh.
Once it detects an intruder, it'll puff out toxic gas. It's a room with a terrifying contraption.
Puff, puff.
Well, it's disarmed, so there's nothing to worry about. Also, you're a ghost, so it wouldn't detect you anyway.
Let's check this out too.
Here we go. Toxic gas
So
vents.
this is where the toxic gas comes out.
It's supposed to be super fatal, right?
Yeah, the toxic gas is bacterial, so regular gas masks aren't supposed to work against it. Even if you hold your breath, it'll be absorbed through the skin. And there is no treatment for it in the world.
Well, I guess that probably means that either the culprit is already dead, or it means that they never got hit by the gas. Because they could have still technically killed Dr. Weska, but they would have, but like, you know, in that 30-minute grace period it takes for you to die.
The bacteria takes time to spread through your body, and you'll supposedly die after about 30 minutes.
I feel like this part is kind of gonna be, you know, like something we want to keep in mind for some reason or another, at least.
Someone said you need a spacesuit to move through here safely.
Such a scary trap. Whoever invented it won't have a peaceful death.
They didn't.
Wait, that already happened!
Exactly.
There doesn't seem to be a secret exit, which makes sense as it defeats the purpose of having a toxic gas chamber.
If that's the case, how did the intruder get through the chamber?
Right now, I have no idea.
That's our first key.
Let's go to the next one! And we've arrived at the last room, the panel chamber. There are 9 panels divided in a 3x3 grid, and you must step on them in the order that the doctor set.
Yeah, I remember the order.
Make one mistake, and you get zapped with high voltage!
The high voltage isn't just a threat. We've seen what happened to Amapel. It's not
Yeah.
a problem since security is disarmed at the moment.
Also, you're still a ghost master.
There it is, the high voltage. It was, I mean, I don't think it'll matter anymore, but it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we go forward, and then we press the
Here's what all
switch.
that security was protecting. Pressing this switch opens the door to the doctor's lab. We managed to get this far earlier, thanks to Amapel and Fubuki's forte.
I see it all, like it's flashing right before my eyes.
Looks like this is it, my man. Hurry up and hit that switch.
My man?
We just need to stretch Amapel's arm out to that switch.
We're in a hurry, but this door is moving so slowly. Yuma, that should be good enough. Hurry up and move Amapel through that crack in the door.
Oh yeah. Didn't the researcher mention when an arm's extended, no other controls will function?
So I guess Amapel's gonna be kind
I
of
guess I need to
needed.
pull back the arm first.
Now we can move again.
Okay, yeah,
I
it's
remember
just
the
repeated.
trouble you had waiting for the door to open.
It opened really slowly, and we also had to retract Amapel's arm.
We tried to hurry inside, but Amapal suddenly fell over.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean, maybe when we were staring at the door for a long while. Maybe there was a chance that the person ran out, but we also know that Amapel got knocked over. And if Amapel got knocked over, you would assume that that was the slaughter artist. But the question is, how from then did they get out and have a chance to stab Yako after doing so?
There were no steps or obstacles, so why did that happen?
I'm sure it was pushed by the fleeing culprit.
Yeah.
That has to be it. Which means we passed by the culprit as he headed out.
For some reason. Oh, as far as the specifics, yeah, we were like, oh, there's some of Peacekeepers. But yeah, Amapel was there. We went like right past here, and then we took, and then got like shoved from the right side.
We're not done investigating yet.
Uh-huh. What I miss? More maybe like the decontamination in this room? Oh, yep, here we go.
This is the decontamination device in the panel chamber. It looks like it's here to purify any toxic gas that is, but the
Maybe
cover
this is
doesn't
the one?
open and close like the decontamination device in the airlock. There's no way someone can fit through.
Okay, is that it?
I see.
There we go.
The peacekeepers are here.
No
That's
need to
fine.
worry about it. They can't see you at all.
It still feels pretty weird.
You'll just have to deal. So yeah, we walked through here. Amapal walked down the middle. And Amapal fell down to the left. So I guess that means that they were waiting. Oh shit, a vent up there? There's quite a bit in here, actually. But yeah, we were like... got pushed down. They're probably like standing on top of this cart or something.
The Amapel we used is still here. I did promise to return it. Huh? What's this? Looking at it carefully, there's a mark on the back of its head.
Oh shit.
Is that a shoe print?
No way. Is that why? Okay, so it's on its head, the top of its head. I know Amapal was knocked over. I was thinking maybe they used Amapal as like a boost to get up somewhere.
Huh? Well, what's a shoe print doing there?
That's definitely from when it got knocked over.
I don't remember seeing this mark when we sent Amapel into the airlock.
It's definitely from when it got knocked
Could
over.
it have been from back then?
Yeah,
when
thank
we
you.
tried to enter the lab, Amapel fell over.
The lean culprit kicked it! It must have left a mark!
Yeah, the problem is, why is it on the top of the head?
You did it, Master! You finally found a sign of the killer! All that's left is to figure out how the culprit managed to get through that perfect security!
That's the biggest mystery here.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe if you can find the shoe print, or a matching shoe print. So yeah, my idea is that maybe if they were up here, if they were at a higher elevation, it doesn't make sense why the shoe print would be on the tippity top of the bot, you know? But if they were standing on like a slightly elevated area, then maybe it would make more sense because they'd be able to get their leg up that high easier. Or maybe they jumped, like, they point out this vent up here as well. But this is way too small for a person to fit through. My thought is maybe, I wasn't paying attention to the size of the vent, and I thought maybe they jumped on top of Amapau and then escaped through a vent on the ceiling in here.
There's a small vent here. It's not large enough for a person to get through. And the cover is fixed in place.
The only culprits who could get through here would be fairies or gnomes.
Alright. Easy.
There's canned food and water bottles here. This all looks like food. There isn't much left.
The guy wasn't right in the head if he was surviving for months on such plain food.
Yeah, it's fairly strange.
Fushigi. Yeah, he certainly went through all his rations, didn't he? Let's check the
Peacekeepers are
peacekeepers.
still talking. I wonder what else they have to say.
By the way, do you know anything about this dead old guy?
Yeah, I worked security here. The geezer was famous in the worst possible way. He took advantage of people for his research and didn't care how many were sacrificed.
Jeez.
He seemed to have gotten even more and more arrogant over the last few years. 3 years ago, the higher-ups canned his big project. He lived as a shut-in after that.
A big project? Is it the same one Makoto mentioned?
You gotta wonder what it was about.
He was part of a big project that was cancelled in the past. He's shut himself in here ever since.
The most natural one would be that what if it was about shit, what was I gonna say? The most natural one would be to ask what if it was the homunculus research. Also, whatever happened to Kagutsuchi, Makoto, whatever you want to call him? He got dragged off by Yomi, and I kind of assumed he'd be coming back, but he hasn't. Maybe he just got escorted out or locked up somewhere.
There's really no way to verify now if that research was about homunculi.
Yeah.
The old man was hard of hearing, so he couldn't really hear what anyone said. When it comes to other people, their words literally fell on deaf ears. And that being said, he could read lips.
Wait, so he's actually deaf?
Read lips? So we watched someone's mouth to figure out what they were saying?
Lip reading? So that explains what he said back then.
Who the hell are you? I refuse to speak with any disrespectful hoodlums. Either take off your mask or present someone whose mouth I can view.
Oh, so he literally meant that he's deaf.
Back then, the doctor refused to talk with Makoto. It was because he couldn't read his lips due to the mask he wore.
Between you and me, there were some suspicious rumors about the old man.
Well, I guess most regular peacekeepers can't talk to him.
What rumors?
Yeah, I want to know.
They said he shut himself in here for research, but he was plotting something bad.
Oh.
And what's that?
He was planning to flee from Kanai Ward.
That's stupid! It's not even possible!
Well, it's just a rumor. After what happened, we'll never know.
True.
So he was planning to flee the city. I guess that's what the geezer was up to. Master, looks like you got some nice info since you turned into a ghost.
Trying to escape Kanai Ward would be considered betraying Amaterasu Corporation. Did the hitman go after him because of this? Someone in Amaterasu Corp who knows the doctor could have hired a hitman to kill him. But who?
That is the question. I say that is the question for a lot of stuff because, you know, there is a lot of questions. That's just how it be. Oh, we got a lot of stuff here.
The
Medicine
stuff here
cabinet.
appears to be chemicals. There are symbols on each label. The one on the front is...
Oh, I know this symbol. It's probably sulfuric acid. It's a highly acidic liquid that can melt anything.
Didn't they use it in Breaking Bad to like melt that one guy's body?
Sulfuric acid. I better not touch it then. Then again, I can't touch anything right now.
Alright, don't really get much from that other than the existence of it.
This is the doctor's computer. The screen looks like it's in sleep mode. I'm sure it contains some important data, but I can't touch it in ghost form. I wish there was a way to check it out.
It's so sad when you can't touch anyone. I totally know the feeling. I guess you just gotta give up.
Yo, yo, yo.
There's an open notebook on the desk.
Well, you better hope it's open to the right page, otherwise you're
Does it
screwed.
have to do with the doctor's research? It contains symbols and diagrams. Looks like he's splashing liquid on someone. What does it mean?
Huh.
Wait, I remember seeing this symbol on a shelf back there. I knew it. It's the symbol for sulfuric acid.
Pouring that on someone?
If
For
that's the
what
case,
purpose?
Was he trying to splash acid on people?
That's fucking wild.
Sulfuric acid would melt a person's clothes and skin. Why would the doctor want to do that?
Was that like the was that like inspiration for the toxic gas chamber?
Melting clothes and skin.
That's very interesting. Interesting. I don't know if it's good in any way. Well, you can see that this is where he slept with a bunch of books and whatnot. Anyway, it's time for the corpse itself.
Dr. Westcott. I never even got to ask him about the homunculi. And now he's dead.
He has 3 wounds on his back. A knife is still stuck in one of them.
Why was he stabbed 3 times, though?
He doesn't appear to have any other injuries. It's safe to assume this was the cause of death.
Like, I feel like 1 stab wound to the back would have done it, so why was there 3? Was it like a grudge thing?
I'm like an awesome detective's assistant.
Or is it just because the culprit is kind of a bit cuckoo?
Thanks. You've been a great help.
Say it again. Compliment me more.
You've gotten enough for today. Stab wounds in back. Alright.
The knife is probably the murder weapon. It has a unique shape. There's an inscription on it. I can see the letter F.
Hey,
Finkrat.
shouldn't we move the corpse out of here soon? They're always telling us to clear out corpses quickly since the rain makes them rot so fast.
Nah, we leave it alone until we receive further orders. Did you see the knife stuck in his back? It's the one that Fink the slaughter artist uses, right? I've heard about his knives inscribed with the letter F.
Yep.
Say that's his proof to his clients that he was the one who got the job done.
Wasn't there one of those in Yako too?
So Fink the slaughter artist really killed the doctor? I thought those detectives did it.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Hey, don't you think a knife from a famous hitman would go for a high price?
Man, I love when you just get like random ass jobbers that have conversations like this. It's like, hey, do you think I could sell that?
Huh? You thinking of stealing evidence? You better not keep it all for yourself.
I like these too.
So that unique knife belongs to Fink the slaughter artist. Speaking of which,
They might be called violent and foul-mouthed, but you know,
the
they're still
knife on
fun.
Chief Yako looked strangely similar to this. So the
Yeah.
doctor was in fact killed by Fink?
All right, is that everything? Back out.
That should be enough.
Maybe that's all the investigating I can do. Oh, we've certainly got a lot.
There
Oh shit.
are other places to check out, you know.
Let's check out
That's
the lab
true.
some more. Right. Oh, the game just kind of lets me go to freely different places. Cool. Well, I guess we'll call things here. We're already at 50 minutes. We've definitely gotten a lot done. We've learned about a lot of stuff that's going on, but I don't really know how much of it connects. All I know is that there's something really shady going on with the fact that with that footprint on top of Amapao. It was kicked over for a reason, but I don't know why. Is there anything like up here? Because it was kicked close to the door, so maybe it like swung in. They like stepped on top of it, swung it inside or something, and did some monkey stuff to just get around. I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna call it there for now. And next time on Rain Code, we'll end the investigation of this area. We're probably gonna have to check out the main parts of the lab still, but we'll go see what we have to do and explore next. And we'll make our way closer to the truth. I'm going to be done. Shut up. Thank you very much for watching, and adios, ciao, and bye-bye. Signing off until next time. Ja, mata ne.